It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and we just automatically assume that eggs in a recipe means chicken eggs.
Oh,
I mean, that's close-minded, borderline speciesism, if you ask me.
What eggs are you thinking?
It could be turkey eggs, or alligator eggs, or spider eggs. I don't appreciate the closed-mindedness, and I hope that we're willing to be a little more inclusive during what's on your mind.
Babe, you haven't touched your 10,000 egg spider egg scramble.
How do you crack
I don't
those?
get it.
Very difficult technique, but we're going to share what we've each been thinking about lately without getting all species elitist about it.
You're right.
Starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
Well, the big headline in my life this past week, 7 days, has been my red hair. Copper red hair.
Yeah.
Everyone's been talking about it.
Do I have regrets? I don't think so. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
What? We're not going to talk about that.
That
What we're
sounded
going
like
to
a
talk
regret.
about is my husband. Because 2 days after my hair appointment where I did this, he decided to come up with his own little surprise. Because
Raggedy Ann and Andy now?
he also sees my stylist.
Oh, no.
So he gets home and he has his hood up.
Oh, this is going to be good.
And he has this look. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. He pulls his hood down and he has bright pink highlights. He looks like, you remember Rufio from Hook?
Yeah.
He looks like if Rufio from Hook was a middle-aged man.
Oh,
Wow.
Can you show the camera?
Yeah, now it does turn out that it was just extensions that he put in.
Oh, it wasn't really dyed.
That was,
But I can tell you, they were supposed to come out over the weekend, and he has left some of them in. He is rather enjoying his bright pink hair.
And what do you think about it, Brooke?
I mean, it's odd to be matching with your husband.
That's a really weird
I
power.
feel like we're some sort of like emo early 2000s couple.
Kids dye their hair too.
Oh, my kids are mortified. They don't want to be seen anywhere with both of us together.
It's like when you leave the stylist, she's like telling everyone, like, oh, this couple,
Super weird. Jose, what's been on your mind?
Well, the other day I was leaving work and I'm pulling out of our garage and I see across the street the top of Brooke's bright orange beanie.
Oh.
So I'm like, Brooke!
Oh,
But like no response.
I didn't see
Right?
it.
She's just standing there.
was it a beanie or was it my hair?
No, it was your beanie, your
Okay.
classic beanie. So I'm like, oh, I'm a little too far away from the garage for her to hear me. So I drive closer.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I can start to see her glasses. I roll my window down. I'm like, Brooke!
I don't remember this.
Hello? And then finally she turns to me, and it's just some old Filipino guy smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, oh, you look like my friend Brooke from the back. Which confused him, I'm sure.
It doesn't confuse me. Is that
I think you have the soul of an old Filipino.
I'm fine with that. That is a compliment.
So anyway, I think you need to change up the orange beanie because it's getting really popular. I mean,
I am a trendsetter. My husband's following my
There
lead
we go.
too.
Everybody's trying to be like Brooke right now. Alexis, what's been on your mind?
So me and my friends like to do themed dinner nights, like during the month, you know? It's like Italian food, whatever we did.
I thought you were going to be like bag salad.
No. We did chip and dip night.
Oh, that was
fun.
I don't think that's a theme dinner, that's just dinner.
Yeah, it's just different types of
Italian.
food.
Decorated though.
How do you decorate for chips and dip?
Well, you'll never find out because you're never going to be invited. But we did a brunch themed one. Fun.
All right.
That's still just
Wow.
breakfast themed breakfast.
It was a brunch themed brunch. And
This is unique.
Creative.
normally my roommate takes over, you know. She cooks, she decorates. I'm kind of just like there.
Oh, you don't even help.
I do the dishes. But anyways, I had to take more charge this weekend for the brunch.
How'd that go?
I had to go to the store get ingredients. I had to start cooking, okay?
Whoa.
Responsibility.
So I got like sausage, eggs, bacon, and French toast.
Okay.
Which I've never made before, so it's a lot of pressure. It's like the main dish.
It is like the easiest thing to make. It's the first thing I learned how to make when I was 8 years old.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I made it. I was really proud. I give it out to the table, and then it comes back to me in the kitchen. And I'm like,
What do you mean?
They said it had no flavor. And I was like,
French toast.
I mean, they asked you to cook.
oh no, but it looked normal to me. So they took over to make it. Apparently, I was missing vanilla, cinnamon, sugar, and not enough butter.
So it was just bread and eggs.
Eggs.
And eggs.
Yeah.
So that's eggs and bread.
on the bright side, I was kicked out of the kitchen and they took over and remade all the French toast for the day.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it had flavor finally.
Yeah, it's
Successful brunch themed brunch.
and I think I'm off the hook for next month.
Yeah.
Good for you, Alexis.
All right, Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
I'd say in the past year, I've been a lot more of a homebody, but decided to push myself this past weekend and went out to the bars with some of my friends.
That's fun.
Socialize.
And about 20 minutes in, a woman comes up to me.
Yeah?
And this rarely happens, but she's like, "Hey, are you Jeff from the radio?"
That's cool.
Actually knew me and what medium I worked in.
Oh, no.
Cool.
And because of that,
Oh, no.
everybody in the bar was talking about it.
Oh, that's so cool, Jeff.
Where a line basically formed by my table with people wanting to come up and say hi and shake my hand and meet me, say they like the show.
That's so cool. Did you like it?
It was weird. For me, it was weird.
Yeah, I mean, you have a hard time with attention.
I don't like it.
So-
But it got crazier where apparently the bartender started telling people, "Don't go over there. Don't go up to him. Because it's causing a scene now in the corner of the bar."
He
That's
took
actually
over
kinda
as your
nice.
bodyguard.
Yeah.
Wow.
So my friends and I start to head out, and as we're going to the door, a random dude stops me, and he says, "Jeff, before you leave, I want you to have something."
What is
He
it?
reaches into his jacket pocket
Yeah.
and pulls out a handful of rocks.
Yes, dude.
And he picks one out, and he says, "My best friend found this rock in a river. I want you to have it." And he puts it in my palm and closes my hand
Where's the
over it.
rock?
Cry.
I was going to bring it in today. I forgot.
You might bring it in. It's got to be our new show rock.
I was like, "Thanks." He was like, "Really? Look at it. It's a really cool rock."
Dude,
Hey,
river
sometimes-
rocks are smoother because they got the water constantly.
Oh, it is smooth. I will show you.
You should put it underwater. I bet it's really cool.
I bet.
Maybe we'll get a little aquarium just for the rock.
I
What
guess.
color is it?
It's orange. Like Brooke's hair. Oh, the trend keeps going.
Get a
So
baby.
when you guys go out and you get recognized, fans ask for photos and for autographs.
True.
When I go out, drunk people give me rocks. It's all worth it.
Well,
All right.
That's what's on our minds. Text in to 78592 and tell us what's been on yours. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.